Hey, come on, all right, come on. I'm live. Shut up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I'm gonna cut that shit back down. Like that shit.
And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Maybe.
What mobile? What mobile? A remote for this thing. I'm about to see. I'll turn it down on my phone.
It's called Aces. Like, why they don't? And the dude who told me about this shit, he deaf. I was like, bro, ain't no way to cut down the volume. He said, I'm deaf, so it's okay with me. I was like, what, bro? Like, he literally said that he deaf. Aces, A-S-U-S. He all, yeah. I was like, bro. I was like, that's it. Aces gaming monitor. I was like, bro, why this shit so loud? I'm like, I don't got no remote, bro. Like, he said that shit. That shit was funny as hell. I was like, wow, he really just said that. Sorry, don't die.
Ready! 18 Gator.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Back. 80 weapon. Hit it.
Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable.
74.
But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
36 to Mike. 1, 2, 3. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. All right, T. Let's. All right, T. Mike, 36.
The new Madden video came out for adjustment. Watch that.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Aces, baby. That's all.
But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
You must be dreaming.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. You go night.
Here's Allen. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
53 is the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll find Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey! Slam! Kill!
Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
53, Mike.
Half.
I'm coming.
Half.
Check three. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Here we go. 53's the mic.
Sound.
I'm coming after you.
After the sack on first down, Allen. There goes a deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Got it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you.
Get it.
On second down, here's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Key. Where's my water bottle? Zario, you touched my water, bro? Oh. I thought you were going to say probably not.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Single. I got a single on the slot. Check three.
Look at me. Door. Bravo. Go.
Throwing his Locke on third down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Right, he'll take it with you.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, and that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hall. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He gets this to Davante Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but it'll be second down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go, D.
Middle.
Now Allen, going to throw again. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Forty-five, Mike, 45.
Check.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He's going to float this one. He's got a man, complete. 39 yards there, a big one.
A gain of 39 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Mike,
Hey, Sam on.
36.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Haywood.
54 is Mike.
Leo.
54. Watch 54.
I got it.
Watch twist.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue.
It got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I got on me. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Protein spill.
The 47-yard line.
Regular.
Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check that. Half 85.
Hey, Alpha.
53, Mike. 53's the mic. 53, check 53. I'm coming after you.
And again, it's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
53 is the mic. Night, sweetheart.
Allen now on first down. It's Kelsey on the grab. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Hey, turn it. Alert!
Check.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Rip left.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
All day. Golf.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got him.
Buzz.
Watch 36 to go.
Lock now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams, 54 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Raiders 21, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
26 Mike. Shoot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
I'm letting you know right now.
Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. To get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Check. Mike. Check. 53's Mike. It's been a long day for you.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
56.
Alert! Third down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Hey. High 7.
Check 25. Check 25. 53's the Mike. 53. Check.
Half.
Let's go, D. 53's the Mike.
5 wide.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, check 24. Check
56.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Check. Fresno.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll find Hall. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
A gain of 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 50. Check 50.
Off 52.
Switch it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Wild Bill. Let's go. Hey, we got
half 10.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Now Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Middle.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Smooth.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Here we go. Mike 53.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
I'm coming.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
That's what we do. Other way.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So now the Broncos offense will come out here as they'll try to add on 2 more.
26 now.
Following the fumble recovery, Locke, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ain't going nowhere.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Bang, bang.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
53, check 53.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Watch the screen. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Hey, home.
Watch out. Hey, switch gears.
Allen to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 75 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
I got him.
Out.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Well executed.
Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. First down, Raiders.
Check 19.
53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Middle.
You go tight. You got tight.
Greystone, travel.
Safety creep.
Half. Hey, wahoo!
Mike.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Mike 36. Mike, 36.
It's just
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Broncos 22.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Man out.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments. You often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got wide. Let's go.
Stop. Hey, exit.
Hey, watch the ball.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, watch the ball.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch a slant.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Slam.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Allen going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Three 19.
45's Mike. 45.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Monday.
45's the Mike. 45's the Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Check curls.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
I smell fear.
Catch made, it's Moreau.
I smell
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Recon, 132 fighter.
45's the Mike. Check 45's the Mike.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On first down, Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bradley Chubb able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, D-line, let's Hey, Haywood.
Check 53's Mike. 53.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Put that team on the... Hey, Zoo!
53's the Mike. 53, check.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, 36.
On first down, Locke.
Check Mike.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Rock it. Get it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Let's
Ready?
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Alert.
53.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check 43.
Hey, tight.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it's going to be second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on second and 10.
45.
Buzz.
3 buzz.
And here's Allen to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken. down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. So
56, 56.
Allen now on first down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You don't want none.
53.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, go.
To throw again, Allen.
He's checking.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch the shift.
Let's go.
Half.
53. Mike, 53.
Hey, orbit.
It's going to be a long
Hey, tight.
It's going to be a long day.
Shoot, go.
Throwing now is Allen. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hall. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Half 10.
Under crunch.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53. 53.
Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant.
Allen throwing again. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
High 7. Big river.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Throwing his lock on third down.
Hey, here we go.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Ready.
Lock to throw for it on fourth. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Check.
Round 80.
Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Bound to lose one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
To throw on third down, Allen. And that is incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fair.
Alert, flare.
To try again after the sack. Lock. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Let's go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Switch.
Hey, lock it.
On third and long, it's Lock. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Right there. 54, right there.
Five.
Lock going to go on fourth down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Half 10.
Check.
Alert.
Check hot route.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Check 50. Blue draw corkers. Get it.
Lock now on 1st down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke is going to float this. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Bravo.
Now Locke again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
43, Broncos 28. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own 31-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Alert.
Come. Hatch it.
Middle. Hey, exit. Hey, home.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And that's complete to Adams. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Now Allen.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but now it's third and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, tighten down.
Allen now on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Showing eight.
Shoot. Clock will try again on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Check.
Look at me. Door. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Locke, he'll get this one to Patrick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the gun on third down, Locke, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw it is Locke. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
43 yards.
Ready?
That's another Broncos first down.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Oakland, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And another road date awaits them next week, as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.